Random Wednesday on a random Wednesday. Today I want you to walk with me because we're going to take a walk on the wild side. You know how it's often said that the grass is greener on the other side? Today we're taking a walk on the Foton side. This is the Foton Tunland G7 4x4. Sporting a 2-liter turbo diesel engine, this pushes out 120 kilowatts of power along with 390 Newton meters of torque. Adequate power for a double cab bakkie. So first of all, let's talk about the rugged good looks of this car. It's a really good looking bakkie that we have here. Starting off at the front, we have this wonderful chrome Foton grille. We have in the bumper the daytime running lights that are accented with the chrome parts that appear in the bumper right there. When we come down to the side, we've got the amazing 18-inch wheels that sit on it. And then this is topped by these wonderful mirror covers in I'd say a metallic gray. That same metallic gray moves on over to the door handles that you use to get into the vehicle. All of your auxiliary features of this car, which I like, are made of steel. You've got your metallic silver roof rack, your matte black side step that lets you get into the car, and then from there you also have a matte black roll hoop on the back of the bakkie here, all of which are steel. But interestingly enough, we have these 4 anchor points on both sides of the load bay. Now, these aren't made of steel, but they're bolted down quite heavily and they feel rather sturdy. So to tie down anything that you might be transporting will definitely be a cinch with these bad boys. So if we come around the back of this vehicle, we've got a camera in the tailgate, the same cameras you find in the side mirrors that all feed into the 360-degree camera system that we have here. Below that, we have park distance control sensors in the bumper, and interestingly, the bumper is also finished in this metallic gray color, not in the black of the bakkie itself. We also have a detachable tow bar that you see underneath the bumper there. And then you have this chrome handle for the tailgate. And when you open the tailgate, you realize it's not assisted. It's hot, we're shooting in the sun. The tailgate isn't assisted. The rear of the bakkie is not rubberized, but what you do have once again is the 4 anchor points that we find in the back of the bakkie that just help you tie down whatever it is that you need to tie down. I think I've said enough about the outside of this vehicle. Let's take a look inside and see what this bad boy has to offer. Welcome to the interior of the Foton Tunland G7 4x4. Step inside. Get ready, because this interior screams luxury and opulence. From how it's designed to the choice of materials, this is a premium bakkie interior, bar none. Piano black plastic is used extensively, and this adds to the air of luxury. Well-proportioned vents help make this AC especially effective. The well-apportioned center console has a leather-covered short-throw gear lever that falls to hand easily. LED ambient lights on the dashboard let you know you're stepping into something special, and special is what this interior is. Every single silver button and knob has a knurled finish that feels bespoke and way more expensive than this bakkie is. The drive mode selector is simple to use and includes your high, low and auto for the 4-wheel drive system, plus the eco and sport modes. Under the covered binnacle, you find a 12-volt socket, USB and wireless charging pad. The seats are covered in leather all around, with the driver's seat showing the only trim concern in this interior. It is electrically adjustable. Rear seat space is plentiful and the center armrest has cup holders built into it. Comprehensive aircon controls in the back means we have 3-way climate control and access to a 2-pin plug and USB for charging. The center armrest has huge storage capacity with a leather-covered, soft-touch split opening, and the roof lining houses light controls and a sunglass holder. This is the first bakkie I've been in with a sunroof. Spectacular. So one of my favorite features when driving this bakkie is not only the lovely controls that fall easy to hand on the steering wheel, but you've also got a lot of customization options on the infotainment system, including the driver instrument screen. For instance, you've got this skin change button over here that allows you to change the theme of your controls, all of the dials, really giving you some whatever it is that you like. It's not only on the screen but also exists as a button on your center console that helps you to navigate it. If maybe you don't want to look for the option on your screen, you can just literally press one button on the center console and you get that skin change effect also. But yeah, some nice looking skin changes here. One looking like the normal speedometer dials that we used to. One looking very sporty, might I say. And then another one looking very, very futuristic. So whatever you're into, you're gonna get a theme that suits exactly what you like. Now, the first thing you notice when you get into this car is this amazing interior. This interior is stunning. Got a 12-inch infotainment system that is extremely comprehensive. I mean, this thing has got everything from your Bluetooth, your system settings, your vehicle settings, your sound settings, your radio, your AC. You can control all of that from this control system right here. It is the use of this nice satin silver from the steering wheel to the different controls, which include a few physical buttons, is definitely up there with the best of them. Piano black all throughout this interior. I'm telling you, it's giving me hints of Mercedes-Benz in here because there is just so much of a luxury feel to it that it is amazing. As far as the performance of the bakkie goes, 120 kilowatts, again 390 Newton meters of torque. That is quite the figure for it. The performance isn't mind-blowing. It's adequate. I've been in faster bakkies than this, but I don't think I've been in bakkies that feel as good as this one. Now, I know recently we were driving the Triton and I was talking about that interior. That interior still does it for me, but I'm not gonna lie. This interior just feels a cut above everything else. These little details on the end of the vent controls go a long way towards making it feel special. The screens also, I mean, we're driving here, it's basically midday in Mafeking and it is very hot. But the screens, the LED screens that we have inside the car are so clear. Look, this is a brand new unit, so there isn't too much I can say about the engine and how the engine performs yet, but I'll tell you this much, it feels as comfortable as it looks. The seats are really very supportive, a little bit on the firm side. I'm hoping maybe with time the seats will sort of come into their own and soften up. But apart from the fact that they're a bit firm, they really are comfortable. Steering wheel feels good, a little thin. I think I'm just thinking of the chunkier steering wheels of some of the other bakkies that I have driven recently. But you know, it's not bad at all. As I say, the interior, just finishings in here feel really good. You've got everything close at hand. You've got cubicles and binnacles here that literally cover everything, and the sound system is okay. It's not the best sounding Bucky sound system I've heard, and I've noticed it's something I've seen in a couple of Buckys that come from China. Unfortunately, their sound systems aren't as good as some of the other more established manufacturers, but it is adequate. That said though, if I were to buy this Bucky, that would probably be the first thing I would do. I would take the sound system in for a bit of an upgrade, but that is me just nitpicking, because there really is nothing to nitpick about this thing's interior. Blind spot monitoring is there in the mirrors. Your lane keep assist works wonderfully here. It really has everything that you need from one of these kind of vehicles, and it's very, very comfortable. It rides like you'd expect the Bucky to ride. The ride is pretty firm with those 18-inch rims on it. 17s might have made it just a little bit more compliant, but I mean, it's hard to fault Bucky ride and handling nowadays, because they all pretty much are the same, but it feels good. This gearbox is an 8-speed gearbox, and it comes with these nice pedal shifters on the back of the steering wheel. Now, at no point does Foton try and sell this as some sort of performance Bucky, but hey, if you're driving it and you want to have a little fun, then by all means do that. But you know, as far as even how well the air conditioner works, it is hot in Mafeking today, but the air conditioner is working just fine. Nice commanding presence. The glass house is nice and broad. You've got huge windows that really let in a lot of the light. I must tell you though, not having driven one of these before, I was a bit skeptical. I thought, okay, Foton, it's a brand we don't know. What do they have to offer? But the minute I stepped inside this interior, I was blown away. And that said, nice as the interior is, this isn't a one-trick pony. That's not the only thing it has to offer. It not only offers this absolutely gorgeous interior, but it also offers a really good ride with some very decent performance too. So, you know, it's one of those Buckys that is a sleeper really when we talk about it. We often talk about, you know, checking things out on the other side. Let's just see what the other side has to offer. This is one that is definitely worth checking out as far as options to buy Buckys. It is absolutely amazing what it is on the inside, and from the feel of the Bucky, really there's nothing to fault here.
Now let's take a look at some quick specs. For more information, please contact the numbers on screen.